Welcome to another Field of Glory 2 battle. This one of a friendly paired match against Lynx. I have the Romans with Bithynian allies against his Pontic with Armenian allies. So I'm bringing the max complement of 4 light horse, most of my light infantry, not the Thracian Peltis, because they're good at killing other skirmishers in melee, but given that my skirmishers are going to be outnumbered anyway, I don't expect them to last long either way. Max of Roman legionaries, but no veteran Roman legionaries. A good number of supporting medium foot, not because they're any good, but because they're not really any worse than most of the opposing infantry, and I will need some numbers to stretch out the line. Elephants to kill cataphracts, and a max on my non-light cavalry, because I could be facing a lot of cavalry overall, especially lights, which I need something that can at least pretend to catch them. Next turn. Skirmishers and cavalry coming out. This is pretty isolated. I think I can just send my entire mounted wing to go fight it. With some medium infantry support. Eight infantry skirmishers to my 5, and plus 3 supporting light skirmishers, so that's going to be a bit rough when it happens. But in the meantime, I don't think I really have to care. This hill is a problem, but if the cataphracts come out on their own to play, I should be able to take care of them, especially if I shift my elephants over, which I will do. More Thurios, so this can go fight this, and then infantry, the rest of you can turn and be ready to march that way. Fall back and wheel around. So we engage here, shift the elephants here, and maybe engage here before we bother trying to tackle this 100 height hill situation. Next turn. Get up on that hill. Really though, I don't think a hill is very necessary. We can just kind of get into line, push our infantry support forward. Good. And get ready to join the skirmishing and shift our elephants over. And honestly, I think that's all we need to do for the moment. Next turn. Okay, he's seeing the danger. But that's okay, then we can get the elephants on this action. push up here and see if we can force evasion. Good. Catch them with the lights. Good. Try again. Good. We need to cover that, and prepare to get into action. Okay. Pile on? Yeah, pile on. Works for me. And unfortunately, we're probably going to have to... I don't want to confront that. Peel off a bit. Armored infantry can certainly handle that. By handle, I mean get pincushioned by it and just not mind too much. Back. Good. Okay, we'll just keep this up and see how it goes. Next turn. Well, let's turn around then and cover the advance of our elephants. Roman legionaries can take a lot of punishment from archers. Keep that wall for the moment. Zone in this armored cavalry and this armored cavalry. Shut them off. Good. Too bad. Start moving to set up a flank while also getting ready to do some very annoying shooting with our Korean archers. This cavalry might as well just hang out here. If this infantry wing moves, we'll want them to threaten flanks. Next turn. Bounced. Yeah, now we're gonna get picked at. Okay. What happens if we do that? Good. That'll set up a flank. Then here. Break them. Now if we charge here, they might evade because of the potential long-term threat, but no. So we can trundle into place here and here. We keep this unit locked into melee. Set up a, well, see how this goes first. Good, set up a flank here. Try to catch this unit, probably fail. Okay, that's fine. Skirmish away. Held firm. Cover the advance of our elephants. Then next turn, if he stays here to shoot, we'll charge. Fair amount of heavy foot. Probably want to hide our mediums behind our heavies. And general up there. Let the cavalry go roam somewhere and threaten the archers or something like that. Oh, you could move into that blocking position instead. So send these over and these into the blocking position. Okay. Next turn. This could get unpleasant. There we go. Well, let's pile in. Shove them off. And let's try to go for any catches that we can. Good. Shift over to face the infantry. Yeah, that wasn't going to go well. Right, that's everyone. Next turn. Goodbye to Emporturios. That might lead to a pursuit charge into the rear of my armored cavalry, actually. We'll see. I think it will, though. Generals on the phalanx. Oh, they stopped. How very convenient. Okay. Here, charge. Right, do we just charge in? Sure. What could possibly go wrong? Get one volley in then. Okay, so we have two distinct battles, a cavalry battle, and soon the infantry battle. Next turn. Ah, too bad. I was hoping for a drop right away. Avoiding my elephants, that's too bad. So I'm out of command range. If I move 2, I won't be able to turn. If I move 1, I can. Okay, forward. And start working our way towards the flank. We're going to shove these off. And push into charge range. This is going to be ugly. We might need to reinforce this situation here. Well, push towards the master archers. It's fine. We'll figure the rest out later. Maybe we catch them. Yep, and then hopefully pursue into the cataphracts. Perfect. Then let's block their fallback. Block their fallback. Fight this melee. We'll gradually win that. In the meantime, keep distracting these armored noble lancers. Maybe we can do more than distract them. Maybe we can disrupt them. Perfect. Firm. Okay, that's everyone. Next turn. It's going to be a tough couple of turns for the Legionaries. I believe they just hold firm. All good so far. That might clear a way for him to fall back. I'll have to block that up. Here, block that up. And here, put in... No? You move here first. There we go. No cohesion check on that, huh? Let's do one more shot. Huh. Okay, now let's see. It's fine. Let's go in for some abuse. Held firm. Not really the best, to be honest. Huh. Get out of the way. And move there, I suppose. Slowly set up that flank here. Ignore the lights. And again, we just need to hold out here for a little longer. Good. Alright, fine, we'll help out. Next turn. That could get awkward. That's the unit that I'm worried about. Yep. Well, let's see if we can force a break. Good. Now, push forward. Ground reduce command and control, push forward, charge, they'll evade, and we should be able to, yep. Nice. Can we hit just you? I'll take it. probably frag. Not frag, will auto break next turn. Yeah. Alright, so it goes. Pile on. And shoot them up. Let's hover after them. So if they push for this rear, we can try to slow them down. Right, that should be game, barring any rallies. Okay, and no rallies have occurred. Right, so, Lynx is a newer player to the game, so if he's watching this, basically, this is great terrain, and it would be very good to defend. But, sending a cavalry wing off on its own like that meant that I could engage it on its own without engaging this portion of the army. So, cavalry is great for its mobility, but it has to stay at least within support range. So once it was clear that I wasn't going to advance here because there were targets here, he came down to put pressure on, and there is some pretty severe pressure happening here. These legionaries are about to break. But other than the 2 units of phalanx, the Pontic infantry is pretty horrible. I mean, you get a warband, and that's fine, but not really against Roman legionaries. And then, irregulars and masked archers, it just doesn't cut it. So, yeah, macro scale, sticking together, either attacking or defending. In terms of micro, nothing super serious. The only thing I would mention would be that this is a situation where rear charging non-light cavalry with your light cavalry is worth it. Worst case scenario, you bounce. Best case scenario, you inflict a disruption, stick into the melee. Medium case, you don't inflict a disruption, but you stick in the melee, and either way, you prevent a flank. Now, that wouldn't have made a huge difference here ultimately, but it is the kind of situation where you'd want to consider that. So, a good game to Lynx. I think we'll play again, but I think it's going to be a little bit. I'm trying to clear my slate of matches as I've signed up for 2 sections, so 18 matches of the next season of the Digital League starting on June 1st. So a good game, and till next time.